So welcome to day 23. As you can see, bit of a different background today. I've basically, yesterday after you saw that video of me, I don't know, whinging and moaning about a lot of things, about the business, I was fairly low. I knew I needed a change. I didn't have any more work at the part-time job for the rest of the week. So I decided to come back here to my parents' house, to where I'm from, to just be in this area for a couple of days, see if it makes any difference. If it doesn't, which at the minute is kind of like I'm seeing the good and the bad of it, which is doesn't matter how much you try and move and move around the place. Obviously, all your demons and the problems that you have are situational and that you need to change and fix, no matter what and where you are. So I'm realizing that lesson. But yeah, I wanted to be here just because I hadn't been back in a little while, like about 3 weeks. So not a crazy amount of time, to be honest, as much as like I didn't come back for 3 months when I was here from like late September until Christmas Eve. I didn't come here at all for 3 months. But yeah, I just wanted to be here. It felt like quite a turbulent time in the business, to be honest. But let me update you on what's been happening today, because obviously I got back yesterday in the afternoon, did a bit more work, and then kind of switched off for the night. Had some dinner. Again, wasn't doing much work. But yeah, so today, this morning, I got up, was at the desk by about 8 a.m. At 9, I had a meeting for about an hour and 20 minutes with my old mentor, which was like really good. It was really good to speak to him and hear from him. Basically, at the start, he wanted me to do a little updated testimonial video for his business. Obviously, with the results I've been getting over the last couple of weeks, obviously, very good and positive things to be talking about. And then after we did that recording, which obviously only took about like 10-15 minutes, we then went through what I've kind of been going through with the business and how to basically improve it. At the minute, as you can probably tell by just like how I've been in the last like week, basically straight at these videos, they've all been around like being in the trenches, trying to solve a problem, and ultimately it's something I've been avoiding, which is, again, mention it again, if you've been watching the videos like one by one, you will have seen this a lot. But basically my biggest problem at the minute with the business is client delivery and client service delivery, which is that I am obviously providing leads for these clinics or practitioners, but they're not getting as many bookings as I would like. Not as many bookings at all. For some of them, they've already had experiences of people coming to the consultation, not going ahead, cancelling, not paying the deposit, and then other than that, the other leads have just been completely dead. So it's been a real issue, and even today I got that text to say that someone had cancelled, that I was feeling quite positive about last night, going to bed thinking, okay, maybe this problem is starting to not get as bad because they've got a couple booked in. The one that was supposed to happen today completely fell through. And then I haven't been able to confirm the deposit yet for the other booking that she had. For the other client that I've got her campaign going, she called me yesterday to say that the person turned up, came to consultation, kind of looked around and was like, this isn't what I was expecting, and left. So this is the kind of difficulty that I'm working with, and it feels even harder when part of it is like, I just can't really tell what part of it is up for me to make changes and is my fault and what isn't. Like, there's certain things, like if they turn up and they're kind of like, what's going on, I'm not sure, what I can do about that in terms of if I'm just working with a smaller business owner. Like, that's why working with people that have already done like lots and have lots of reviews and are already doing quite well is so much better, because to help them get to the next level, it's easier in the sense of if you have the skill of like being able to generate leads and appointments set, then their clinic being successful will do the rest of the work for you, and that client will keep going back and buying things from them. So basically my issue is and I spoke to my mentor about this, is that I'm attaching so much emotion and stress to like all of this that's going on. It's blocking me from being able to work. Like my pain tolerance isn't like the highest towards it. It's just sending me mental. And like beyond that, I'm not doing the things that I need to do to change that. Like, you know, we were going through the specifics of it. Like, okay, the leads are too expensive. Change up the ads. The opt-in rate is low. Change the lead form. You know, things like this. Things that are like, I can change things to make this better. And I realise now, as I've got off that call, I could sit down and do that right this second. But I am finding it so unbelievably difficult to do that because it's like facing the biggest demon that I've had with my business. And, you know, it's so stupid because I'm going to look back at this and think, like, what the hell am I going on about? It's not that difficult. But at the minute, it feels like it, and it feels like such a drag in terms of I've been able to finally get some clients on for myself, take some payments, like feel like a proper business owner, or feel like it's getting somewhere, I mean. And then instead of it, I don't know why this keep doesn't tracking me, there we go. Instead of that kind of continuing and getting to a really good level, I've hit a roadblock. But I think what I'm realising is that I don't know why I expected it to be so easy. I mean, I didn't, but at the same time, it's like in 6 months, I've gone from not owning a business at all to not having a skill in what it is that I'm doing now, not having a clue what. If I was to watch this video and the things that I've spoken about like 6 months ago, I wouldn't know what I was even talking about. And so I was sat in this exact room about 6 months ago, coming up with the name for the company, the logo, going to Southend Library to start work on it, you know, things like this, going on walks when things weren't going right. And now I've worked with like 5 clients. I've done like 1.2, 1.3k in payments come through on my processor. And yeah, basically, I want to take this to a huge level. You know, I obviously have the goal of hitting 10k a month by the end of this year. And to do that, when these kind of challenges come up, I have to realize this is a test. It's a test of, okay, if you deserve to get to level 2, which is like, okay, you've made some money, you've pretty much equaled the part-time job. Okay, that's good, well done. But if you want to go past that, you want to get more clients on, you need to prove that with the more difficult clients that you've got now, and this situation, that you can do good results and do good things for these people. And if you can't, and that's not obviously the be all and end all of it, but if you can't do that, they leave, and then you get more people on and still do the same thing, then it's not going to be able to go forward. So how I'm trying to see it is like, it's like a test. It's a test of my patience, of my skills, of my emotions primarily, of me being able to step away from it and go, look, this isn't my money. It's not like, stop being so emotional about it. Like, oh, you're spending this amount of money a day, it's not going well. Ads are very, you can look at them and you can look at the data and go, okay, they're not performing that well at the minute. Let me change this one thing. Let me track the data for a week. Okay, it's performed a little better. I've got another couple of bookings. Let me see how to get better at appointment setting, etc., etc. So what I'm going to try and do from now, and you'll see in the following videos, is set myself things that I need to do to be able to basically get to that next level, which is, okay, my appointment setting isn't that good. Well, let's watch a load of shit tons of YouTube videos about it and get better and get good at it. Okay, the ads aren't performing that well. Okay, well, how do they get better? What stats aren't good enough? Because you can't just say they're performing badly. If you're saying they're performing badly because of bookings, there's lots more to the picture than that. It's like, okay, what's the CTR? What's the opt-in rate? How many are you able to get on the phone? What's your close rate for a consultation if you're on the phone with a person, etc., etc. So there's so much to it. And obviously those courses I was doing like a couple of weeks ago, that because I got so busy with clients and things like that, they kind of like fell through a little bit. But I need to start doing those again, because those will teach me those things as well. So it's about just trying to relax, doing the things that I need to do to fix the problem, fix the kind of situation that I'm in, and then once they are, and it starts to get better again, I've shown that I have gotten past that and deserve to be able to get to the next level, which is taking on more people, etc., etc. So once I've got through this, and once I've kind of productized my service a bit more, then I can get some more clients on and I can think about increasing the price of my service and just, yeah, moving forward. But there's today's update for you.